for me.
In the midst of doing that, you're breaking God's laws. You should be caring about what God says.
Right.
We don't?
But
And I will punish the princes and the king's children.
Now you gotta go, sis?
no, I gotta take my baby somewhere at 8:30 or do that.
Okay. God said you need to dress modest. That's what you need to do. It's why all people hate the laws of God. That's why they don't want to change.
Right.
That's why we're at the bottom.
It's brass. It's like a derivative of brown, right? So we know it's not what we see here on this sign. We know this, right? Okay. Let's read on. Let's read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
So, sis, if they're already brown, and if it's burned in a furnace, what color is that, sis? If I burn anything, sis, what color is it gonna be? It's gonna be black.
All right.
But we don't see images of that in the church, do we? You know whose image you see in the church? The same people that's oppressing you today. Right here. They gave you this. So we're here to give you the truth according to the Bible. Now, let's talk about laws for our sisters, right? There's laws for men, but there's laws for our sisters, right? Okay. So sis, what do you know about the Bible and laws for women? Do you know anything?
That we're supposed to, honor our husbands.
Okay.
Bring forth the children.
Okay.
I know that.
Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Did you know that there's a dress code inside of the Bible?
1 Timothy.
But I don't like that part. But I think that.
We're gonna go to 1 Timothy 2:9. Okay. I want you to hear this. Okay. It's important for you to hear this, sis. All right. Read that.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9. In like manner also, that women ordain themselves in modest apparel.
Read it again.
In like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
Okay, so sis, what is modest apparel?
Covering.
Covering, right? Okay, so but you said, did I hear you say that you don't like that? Is that right? Why not, sis?
Because I don't want to wear something with covered me all up to like that.
You don't like that. So, do you know that because we don't keep our God's laws, statutes, and commandments, that we can never get back to our rightful position on this earth?
Right, but what's covering to you? Like, you mean they're supposed to see your legs?
Well, if I'm be honest, if I'm looking at you, right, the outfit that you have on, it's like sexual attraction, right? The way you're dressed, it's gonna cause brothers to look and lust in their mind because you don't give them anything to imagine, right? So if they're approaching you, are they approaching you for your mind and who you really are, or are they approaching you for what you have on?
Probably because when I have all my grip, that's their problem and their mind.
So let me ask you, do you believe the Bible? Okay, let's read it one more time for the sister. Because again, I gotta ask you, would you keep that law? That means when you leave here and you heard what the Bible said about how you should dress, would you keep that?
No. Because that's just how I grew up.
Hey, sis, you realize that? Do you understand why we at the bottom of this society? Do you understand why? Why?
We don't follow the church of God.
Yeah, we don't follow God's laws, right? The law said that God give his children, you are God's chosen people. God give you laws on how to dress. You said you don't like that. How do you think we end up here? Because we keep breaking the laws. But how do we get out of it? Or do you even care to get out of it? Okay, so if you care to get out of it, you have to start doing what your father told you to do.
Right.
It's not about, listen to what I'm saying.
So it's into the forest. How long does it take to get back out to you?
If you go 7 years, what that have to do with you, sis? What that have to do with you dressing properly?
Because I doesn't break them.
Right, I know, right?
gonna answer that.
No. I understand what you're saying. Just because we was raised in the wrong way doesn't mean that we have to stay that way. You understand? So guess what? Give me that. If you go back to listen to me,
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 2 and verse 9. And like manner also, that women adorn themselves in modest apparel.
modest apparel meant to cover up. So that way, why? You see this gentleman who broke right there, he's like, woo woo! I don't think he did that. Because of how you dress. Right? You know?
With shamefacedness,
You should be shamefaced, meaning like you conserved. You're not all up in man's face. But that's what the Bible says, unless you don't believe in the Bible.
I don't believe in it.
Do you believe in the Bible? Yes or no? Okay. All right, read what you have.
with shamefacedness and sobriety, not with pointed hair or gold.
So which means like your appearance should be the inward man, meaning like when you dress, not because you want people to see you, but because you want to serve God, because God tells you how to dress.
Right.
God told you there's a judgment for not dressing the way He wants you to dress.
Right.
Hebrews 9. Sis, again, as God's daughters, you're a princess, right? Let me ask you this: in your day of marriage, let's say you get married, right? What would you put on?
Yeah.
Why?
Good. With where?
Well, why not dress like this to a marriage?
Right. What?
Why would you not dress like this to your marriage?
I wear this because it's summertime in shorts. They make it
Sis, you got on underwear. That's not shorts.
shorts, honey.
These are underwear. This supposed to go under your dress.
So this is
What you have?
Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 8.
Get out.
And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children.
God said that in the day of the Lord's sacrifice, when Christ come back. When Christ come back, He's going to punish the princes and all the princesses and the king's children. You are a daughter of God. You are a daughter of a king. Christ the Black Messiah. He gave you laws to follow as His daughter. You don't want His precious daughter to walk down the street that every man can look at you behind.
Right.
That's not how He wants you to dress like. There's more honor, there's more beauty to you than just that.
Right.
You understand?
right.
You
But
can
I wear
still,
this for me, not them. For me.
but in the midst of doing that, you're breaking God's laws. You should be caring about what God said.
Right.
You know?
But
That I will punish the princes and the king's children.
Now you gotta go, sis.
No, I gotta take my baby somewhere at 8:30 or do that.
Okay. God said you need to dress modest. That's what you need to do. It's why all people hate the laws of God. That's why they don't want to change.
Right.
That's why we're at the bottom. Because the sister said she's dressing for herself. But God tells you not to dress like that. Inviting what? Give me that Proverbs. Because what? All people, they love to show up the attire of a harlot. That's what that is. That's all the attire of a harlot.
Right.
Because what? God tells these daughters not to dress like a whore. That's what that is. And you fail to understand that. Look what you have.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 7 and verse 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. She is loud and stubborn.
Because what? She's stubborn. She don't want to listen to the word of God. Or I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm dressing for myself, not for them. When God tells you all women should be dressing modestly.
Right.
And cover up, not showing their behind, not showing their camel toe. Nobody cares for that. Cover your behind up.
Right.
That's what the Bible says, we don't.
Bring it out.
Her feet abide not in her house.
That's why she's in the streets. She's in every corner looking for any type of men to attract to her.
Right.
That's why she loves the attention. Because her feet are bowed in her house, you know.
Now is she without, now in the streets, and lying in wait at every corner.
She's in every street. She said she got her daughters to go take somewhere, but she went straight to the corner store. She's in every corner dressing like a whore, and that's what the Bible says, you know.
So she caught him and kissed him, and with an impudent face.
And guess what? Any of you foolish men who don't understand that these women that's out here in the street dressing like whores is out to get your soul.
Right.
These women are not teaching about God. These women are not looking for marriages. They have all type of sickness in them, and you so foolishly think, oh, this is a nice looking woman, and you go after them. And God said these whores, she's gonna be in the streets, they're gonna be loud, and they're gonna be stubborn. They're not gonna listen to what the Bible says.
Right.
God tells them to dress modesty. They say, no, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word